I remember getting out that Greyhound bus and walking to the shelter, and I was scared. I was like, Lord, you're going to have to help me get through this. I grew up in Dallas, Texas, and I'm the 5th oldest child of 13 children. I grew up in a Christian home. My dad was a preacher. My mom, she stayed home to take care of us. And then I grew up and got married and had children of my own. I had to take care of my younger siblings, and I missed out on a lot of my childhood. I had to grow up fast. I didn't really get to play outside with the other children. I had to be like a mom figure to them, and that took away a lot of my childhood. I remember graduating high school, and I got married 2 weeks after I graduated high school, and I married my high school sweetheart. We met at church. I knew his family, and we got married, and a year later I had my daughter, and then a year after that I had my son. We started out having a really good marriage, but then I ended up being abused because of the marriage. Being in an abusive marriage, a lot of my freedom was taken from me. I had to be the person that he wanted me to be. He was very controlling. I didn't have a relationship with my family because of him. He didn't want me to be around them. I was diagnosed with PTSD and bipolar. In the hospital a lot, and I missed out being like a mom to my children because of that. I was living with this family in Houston, and I saw an ad on Craigslist for a single mother that was looking for a nanny in Grand Rapids. And she paid for my ticket to come here to Grand Rapids. And I was with her for a while, and then I ended up getting sick and had to go to the hospital. And so in my transition to the hospital, I was sent to a women's shelter in Holland. And once I got there, there was this other single mother that was looking for a nanny for her three-year-old little boy. And so I went to work for her. Then I ended up getting sick again and had to go to the hospital. And once at this hospital, I was there 2 weeks, and I found out about Mel Trotter. They paid for my Greyhound ticket here. And so I remember getting out that Greyhound bus and walking to the shelter, and I was scared. I was like, Lord, you're going to have to help me get through this. When I came to the emergency shelter, having to stay the night and then get up and leave the next day, that really kind of got a toll on me, because I came here in the winter and it was cold outside, it was snowing, and having to leave every day, that kind of got next to me until I found out about the restoration program. And so I got into it the next day. Not having a place of your own, you don't realize how fortunate you are to have a place of your own until you're homeless. Not knowing where your next meal is coming from, being like, at least how some people, they're homeless, they're out on the streets, sleeping on the street. I never had to do that. I always had enough strength to go to a shelter or go to like a hospital, something like that, to get the refuge that I needed. I'm not the same person that I used to be years ago. I'm not that 18-year-old that graduated high school and got married. I'm 50 years old, and the person that I am now, I'm proud of myself.